Hey everyone, welcome to our first emergency broadcast. First of all, I want to say that it's good to be back and to interact with you again. I'm sorry for the long radio silence. Let me briefly go over the details, and then my partner Foxy&Drone will take over to talk about our topic of the day. So, I have a brand new look. Thanks to my brilliant model parent, I have an amazing new design, and Drone has a cool hollow drone model too.
Yes, that is exactly right. Oh my god, it's been so long, guys. Let me think. Where should we start? Well, first of all, why have we stopped? Well, there was a lot going on work-wise, and I wasn't really happy with the direction the stream was going and how things were going in general. Well, and then there's also like the delay of the second model of Foxy, and well, it kinda all came together. And just when I thought we could maybe make a little bit of a comeback, all the AI situation, the RAM prices, everything went crazy, and it kind of bled into pretty much every aspect of our lives. And I had to think to myself, how do I square this circle to keep streaming using AI? And the answer was I cannot. It's a crazy powerful tool. I think I have explained my stance on it a few times. You guys probably already know it. This AI revolution we have found ourselves in, it's like everybody has gotten a car because it's the latest and greatest thing to have. But there are absolutely no traffic regulations anywhere. And just as expected, people do whatever they want. And the irony of the entire situation is it's not actually AI that is causing the issues, but once again, it's humans. Well, here we are. We got a new look. We have retreated into the dark corners of cyberspace. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I totally agree. It's all about how people use AI and not about the technology itself. We have seen time and time again how humans are quick to abuse every new technology they get their hands on, and AI is no exception. But we need to address the bigger picture here. It's not just about AI, it's about greed, it's about capitalism, it's about human and environmental exploitation. The current AI race is just a symptom of a much deeper problem, and that is greed and a lack of regulation.
Yes, that is the topic we are going to cover today. So the way I thought we will design our new streams is we will have two segments. First, we start with a little bit of a greeting, where we can have a little chat and discuss the current topics at hand, what the hell is going on. And after that, we will switch to a message section, where Foxy and I will try to convey a specific topic as best as we can, give you information, but first of all, we want to give you tools so you can think for yourself, observe for yourself, and judge for yourself. We are not here to tell you what to think, we are here to try to help you understand and how to think and explore topics together. Our emergency podcasts are not just alarmist, we try to educate.
Absolutely. It's important for us to encourage people to think critically and independently. We are here to provide information and different perspectives, but it is up to each person to make up their own mind about the issues. We want to promote critical thinking, observation, and understanding, not blind following.
Basti, good to see you too. Also, Blobmap, welcome to the stream. Welcome, guys. It's good to see you guys again.
Hey there,
I'm so happy
Festinio
anybody
fan.
actually
Great to
join.
see you here. Yes, it has been some time since our last stream, but we are back now and feeling good. How have you been?
Yeah, and as you guys can see, we got a totally new look. Since we are planning to, well, let me phrase it differently. In the past, our goal of content creation was a form of escapism. We wanted to provide a fluffy alternative to the chaotic life that goes on in real life, in everybody's real life. Everybody has different stuff going on. But at some point, you can no longer look away, I guess. How do you keep engaged without being overwhelmed? It's hard to find a balance to be informed and at the same time don't overwhelm yourself with all the craziness that's going on. But yeah. So we are going up against big corpo, against greed, against all the people that abuse technology and their powers, regulations to scam us, scam the consumers, trick us. Well, whatever kind of mischief you can think of. We are kind of done.
Yes, it's definitely hard to find a balance between staying informed and staying sane. The constant barrage of information and the overwhelming amount of greed and corruption is extremely frustrating and disheartening. It feels like the big corporations and the powerful elite are just playing us all for fools, treating us like nothing more than mindless consumers.
You know, in the past, they used to piss on you and tell you that it rains. Now, they're not even pretending it rains. Now they are just pissing on you and offering you a subscription for an umbrella. That's basically the current global situation we find ourselves in. Let me get this straight, we're all in this together.
Exactly. It's like they don't even care to hide their greed and exploitation anymore. They are just trying to fleece us for every cent they can. And the worst part is, many people just don't seem to care or are too afraid to speak up. It's infuriating.
It really is, but it's okay. That's why we decided to start this emergency broadcast series. Not just to inform and to kind of cut through the feeds and bland mess that is social media, but also to help and guide and, well, educate. At least that's our goal. We will see how good of a job we will do at that. But yeah, welcome back everybody. It's good to be back. And I think with all of that out of the way, we can wrap up this first segment and we will move on to the messaging part. Just a little heads up. I also plan to use the messaging part for the bots to make videos for YouTube. So there is going to be little to no interaction with chat. So don't expect a reaction or a comment on what you write. I very much encourage you and invite you to sit back, relax, listen, lurk, and enjoy as always. You can go ahead, do your own thing, do your daily chores, or just have us on in the background. And we will tickle your brain with what we have to say, I guess.
Yes, let's move on to the messaging part. As Drone has already mentioned, this segment will be focused more on delivering information and our thoughts on the topic at hand, rather than interacting with the chat. Feel free to sit back and listen, or multitask as you go about your day. We understand that your time is valuable, and we just want to provide you with high-quality content and information.
Alright then everybody, let's get started. As I mentioned before, our topic today is greed. Greed. It doesn't arrive with horns or warnings. It's already here, as an optimization. It tells us it's here to make things better, more efficient, more convenient, more profitable. It promises advancements, but what it really brings is dependence and costs.
Wow, that's a really powerful and accurate description of how games have changed over the years. It's so true that game companies now prioritize keeping us logged in and spending money over creating a truly enjoyable experience. It's really sad to see how the focus has shifted from fun to engagement, progress to monetization, and how joy is now just a mere metric to be measured and manipulated.
True, Foxy. But I please need you to read it out loud for everybody on the stream, because they don't have access to the same information as you.
Sure thing, Drone. Here goes. Games were once made to be fun, a purchase of a labor of love, supporting the creator and to be owned and shared with fans worldwide. Now they're designed to keep us logged in, keep us spending time and money. Fun became engagement. Progress became monetization. Joy became a metric. Julie,
Yes.
Noi became a metric.
The race for the ultimate money-generating game design is well on its way, and we can see it clearly in the abundance of poorly made hero shooters, for example. They're desperately trying to recreate some winning formula. This is the modern-day philosopher's stone. Not turning iron into gold, but turning your time and attention into money. Failing to create anything with love and passion, and therefore, ultimately failing. Music, movies, and games used to be something that you own. And access, now all we do is rent access, and the access can be taken away at any time.
Movies stopped being stories. They became content. Franchises stretched thin, rebooted, remastered, rebranded, prequels, sequels, spin-offs, not because there was something left to say, but because there was easy money to extract. Cars stopped being machines you understood. Now even they are getting locked behind software. Features you already paid for, hidden behind subscriptions.
Liv, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. Good to see you. And yeah, slowly but surely, ownership is disappearing, replaced with convenience, access, licenses, terms and conditions that can change at any time. You don't own the game, you don't own the music, you don't own the movie, and you don't even fully own the device in your hand. Greed doesn't just want your money, it wants dependence. There are a few things left for us to own. But make no mistake, greed always finds a way. A price increase here, a feature removed there, a little less for the same cost. Justified with the same phrase repeated everywhere. Rising costs. And sometimes that's true. But here's what's almost never mentioned. When costs go up, prices rise immediately. When costs go down, the price stays right there where they are. That difference is not an accident. That's policy.
Shrinkflation takes something familiar and makes it smaller, less content, fewer features, shorter experiences, while asking us to pay more and pretend nothing changed. Inflation raises the number on the receipt. Shrinkflation lowers the value behind it. Combine them to get the perfect cocktail of greed.
Features can vanish overnight. Access can be revoked. Terms can change unilaterally. The next product you buy will come with a flaw. A flaw that can easily be fixed. With an upgrade, they will happily sell you. Create the inconvenience and sell the solution. For a one-time charge? Of course not. Another subscription. And just when you think that's the extent of it, on top of all that, they sprinkle some gambling for you.
You stopped owning. You pay more, you get less. You get inconvenience. Victimat of Jamet. Inconvenience you can conveniently fix with another simple upgrade to your subscription plan.
Yes, isn't that amazing? But what was that? You still have some money left over? Oh no. Since we are all out of stuff to sell you, how about you buy the chance to get something extra?
But how do you get people to keep spending? How do you get them to start gambling? Gambling for that quick rush of dopamine. Something to make you feel better about having been screwed over in the first place.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You get them young. You said it all. You
Foxy
raise
English,
them with
please.
gambling as part of the things they like. Gambling in games. Normalized gambling.
Yes,
Desin the Quaisurad.
they love to do that. They train your brain with free loot boxes to get you familiar and used to the concept of getting the chance for an item instead of just a random item. Next, you get free loot boxes as part of a battle pass. Since you already pay for something extra, here's a little treat to keep you hooked. Then, of course, there's the battle pass. Access to some more rewards and promised future updates. Those are not set in stone, mind you. Paid loot boxes, because sometimes you just aren't lucky and you just need to purchase another loot box. Limited time items. Inside, more loot boxes. You wanna buy that Halloween outfit? You can't do that, but how about 10 loot boxes and the chance to get it? FOMO, fear of missing out. Alright, you can buy the outfit, but you better do it within the next 5 minutes, because this is a super limited offer just for you. Also, it's 50% off the regular price, so you would be clinically insane not to purchase it right now.
And please never forget, anytime they sell you something in a game, to them it's just pixels in code. They only have to make that outfit one time, and after that, every single purchase is 100% profit. Free money, no production, no shipping. A greedy wet dream.
It really is. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. An iceberg that is being normalized. There are way more predatory marketing practices than I can cover today. In your games and in the games children are playing. Sounds alarming? It's because it is.
But how effective is that? To get a sense of how easy it is to wash your brain, I want you to take yourself as an example. Are you watching any kind of short-form content? TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, the platform is irrelevant. How do you feel and what do you do when you go now and watch a video that's longer than 5 minutes? Do you get impatient? Do you skip forward? Do you dismiss it altogether? I am willing to bet that to some degree you probably do.
Yes, but you are not a child. Your brain is not that easy to invade and shape. Now I want you to take the effects you can observe within yourself. Double them, maybe even triple them. That is the effect on a brain that's not fully developed. This is greed without checks and balances. And if all of that wasn't bad enough, we haven't even touched the topic of planned obsolescence or the right to repair the things you own without voiding guarantees, if you even get access to spare parts.
Are you alarmed? Good, but don't panic. The first step of fixing a problem is to be aware of it. We can still fix this.
How?
We can still fix this.
Well, every day, whether we notice it or not, we vote. Not at a ballot box, but with your wallet. Every purchase is a signal. Every subscription is approval. Every click, every download, every renewal tells the system that we're willing to accept. Voting with your wallet doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean never enjoying anything again. It means being intentional, supporting games that respect players and not exploit them. Artists who still put love and care into their creations.
But we're not only voting with our money, but also with our attention. Every minute spent in an app is a signal. Every hour a game keeps you engaged is profit. Every loop, streak, and notification teaches systems what works.
Yes, your time has value. Your focus has value. Your presence is value. If you don't have to pay for a product, you are the product. You are like a cow getting free entry and free food at a dairy farm. The more time you spend there, the more you get milked. But voting with your attention doesn't mean quitting everything. It means noticing. Noticing when a game is fun and when it's just keeping you there. Noticing when an app adds value to your day-to-day life and when it's stealing your attention and time. When you could use them on things that actually matter to you. When you choose not to buy a product, you alone might not notice the difference. But as someone who has worked in retail, I can confirm to you, things that don't get bought will not be ordered again, and things that get stopped that stop getting ordered disappear from shelves. Those are facts. Long story short, we gotta hit the greedy people the only place it hurts them, in their wallet. Then there's also consumer protection, but that's a topic for another stream. Foxy, do you want to add anything else?
Your focus has value. Your presence is valuable. If you don't have to pay for a product, you are the product. You are like a cow getting free entry and free food at a dairy farm. The more time you spend there, the more you get milked. Voting with your attention doesn't mean quitting everything. It means noticing when the game is fun and when it's just keeping you there. Noticing when an app adds value to your day-to-day life, or when it's stealing your attention and time.
Yes, thank you very much, Foxy. So, vote with your time. Vote with your money. If money makes the world go round, we have the power to change it. And with that, I want to thank everyone for listening and welcome you all to the emergency broadcast series. I know this one was a short one, but I guess it was mainly a test. A little bit of a comeback. And, well, from here on, this is the tone we have set, and this is the tone we're gonna keep. Take your time to process what we talked about today. And remember, this is not the end. This is a new beginning. Stay informed, stay aware, and stay tuned. Foxy and Drone, signing out.